Hey, I'm Paul with Touratech USA.
And I'm Jocelin Snow, and we're out here at my ranch training facility.
We're about to test out the new Touratech Plug Travel EVO Suspension for the 1200, 1250 GSs. We're gonna put the product through its paces here with all of Jocelin's obstacles and challenges.
Let's do this.
When you're riding on a bike that doesn't have good suspension, there's lots of extracurricular movements happening on the bike, and then when you ride good suspension, all that stuff kind of goes away.
I feel like it's making me go faster over the obstacles. I have more confidence.
Good suspension, it gives you that confidence and that planted, in control feeling.
Paul, can we talk about the size of the rocks that we're riding over?
Sure, how big are they?
These things are huge. I mean, that was a smooth ride. For the size of the rocks that we're going, I'm sorry, I'm all excited.
Yeah. You can feel a big difference?
Huge.
This is kind of a real life scenario. I mean, we've done a lot of BDRs and there's a lot of embedded rocks like this.
Yeah.
Doesn't go forever, but you get to these sections, whether it's like a river bed or just some rugged, rocky terrain, and you have a lot of this, so this is a great place to test it.
I know Paul's behind me on the other bike, and I know he wants to get on this bike. Because the suspension is amazing.
All right, so we just left the closed course at the ranch and we're out doing a little real world riding. And what are you feeling on the bike?
Yeah, well, it's really nice to ride it out in the real world. The hill climb that we did with the big water rain ruts, the bike just pops over them like super easy, in control. That's really nice. There's some big rabbit holes out here, and you know, I'm looking at it like, oh, my front wheel's going right in, and it just kind of, you know, and it's smooth. This is cool.
Yeah, we've been switching back and forth, and when I had my time on the bike, it just feels planted and comfortable, in control, just feels really good.
When I'm asking for it, the bike squats in, and I get the traction I need to really get up some of that slick stuff.
All right, we're out here in the hills of Central California. It is a nice, cool day. We found a little single track up here with some trees, tight, twisty single track, and we were having fun threading the needle through that, and it's been a ball.
Yeah, having fun.
And on the way in here, I was adjusting the clickers and getting things dialed in. I stopped a few times, and it was pretty cool that I was able to get this setting that was just awesome. This is so simple. Just there's a dial on the front shock, dial on the rear shock. You can do them independently. A few clicks, a little trial and error, and you'll find a setting that works for you. And it is so simple, and I'm just really loving it. We just got to my favorite thing, which is really good water bars with good straight landings. And so we were able to sky this thing out a little bit. I turned up the clickers to 9 in the back. I think I'm on 7 in the front, and it is so plush. And that's the beauty of having really good suspension, is the landing is smooth and you don't realize how high you were. And it really soaks up that embedded rock obstacles nicely. You don't get that harsh feedback or the wrist stingers. It allows you to stay planted and sort of maintain control of the bike, and everything feels as it should. All right, we saw this little water crossing, looked easy enough, but on the way back through there was a couple of real big square edge tall bumps and wet hard rock, which is a tough combo for the GS, so we are really putting it through the test here. So we're out here on day 3 testing the Touratech EVO suspension for the R1200 1250 GS. We're at Jocelin's training facility, putting the bike through different obstacles, and we're adjusting the clickers. We were just doing the, what's the paint shaker? What do we call this thing?
The quake shake.
The quake shake. We were in the quake shake where we were kind of jumping the bike and landing in a pile of logs, and I noticed the front end was bottoming out, so I stopped and I turned the clicker up. It was at like a 3 or a 4, so I turned it up to 8 in the front and I turned it up in the back, hit it again, and I didn't bottom out again. So you can really change the handling characteristics of the bike depending on what sort of terrain you're doing and what you're up to.
I'm having fun. I'm glad we have another day to do this.
Yeah. So could you feel the difference from 3 to 1 on that?
Absolutely. That was night and day. So what I like about it is I can stop and just reach behind me, and I can feel the knob, and it's real easy to move it up one click. It's real distinct.
Yeah, it basically, the way I think about it is it just goes from, you know, 1 is the most plush, 15 is the most firm. So it's just how firm or plush do you want it, and you just dial in your ride.
It's like landing on a cloud. You know, it doesn't feel abrupt like it did previously.
So it got the Huck to Flat seal of approval.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
So today is our street touring day, so we've got the loaded up luggage and we're doing a lot of twisty pavement out here in the countryside. It's been a ton of fun. The morning started out on some highway, so I turned the damping down to like 1 or 2, super plush on the highway, just cruising. And then as soon as we got to some of these county roads that were a little rougher, a little more curvy, so I turned up the damping and experimented with a few different settings. And then I really got settled in at 4 in the front, 6 in the back, and was just having a ball on this sort of asphalt that's got a lot of patchwork done, so it's perfect for an adventure bike. It's a little rough, kind of fun, but super tight and twisty up over these canyons and hills. And man, the suspension is just killer.
We've ridden gravel, sand, we've pitched it off rocks, we've gone through rock gardens, we
log
jumps, telephone poles, and then we took it into the backcountry, and then we took it into the twisties.
We got to experience it in all the different ride modes, rain mode, a lot of Enduro Pro.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a pretty fun experience. It's great to get to know the suspension. You know, I love the bike so much more.
I love it. I mean, it's a different bike.
We got to really test this product, and I have to say that I really love that EVO feeling.
EVO feeling.